Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iman Bayali and my metric number is B13231067.
My name is Farouk bin Sulaiman. My metric card number B1323104143.
My name is Luqman Hakim bin Muhammad Sharifuddin. My metric number B1323100099.
My name is Muhammad Iqbal bin Muhammad Azhar. My metric card is B1323100006.
Bapak skru yang mengikat bracket drum kepada knuckle. Sekarang kita akan cabut wheel hub. Kita akan cabut spring yang ada kat brake drum ni.
Jadi kita kontak pin.
Udah. Oh tu je. Sepi udang.
Poin pertama 167.44.
Brake drum
167.26. Okay, poin yang ketiga poin yang ketiga 167.22. Okay, poin last yang terakhir adalah 167.23.
ni masa pun gini.
Okay, sekarang kita akan buat rub test menggunakan
Brake shoe
dengan brake drum. Okay, yang kita boleh tengok daripada brake shoe ni, condition baik, semua permukaan rata, semua, maksudnya brake shoe ni bagus lah, saya elok lagi lah.
Tenis spring masih dalam keadaan baik. Jadi makan. Shoe spring pun masih dalam keadaan baik. Spring shoe to shoe pun masih elok lagi.
Makin lebih. Braking plate kalau kita tengok condition tak berapa elok sangat sebab ada magnet kat sini dan anda boleh lihat
Masih ada tapak kan. Yang belum dia. Kan? Mana yang tadi tu? Apa?
Alright, my name is Muhammad Iqbal bin Muhammad Razah. My matric cards number is P1321100006. Okay, I will explain part number of drum break. We have 19 part number in this part. Alright, for the part number 1 is drum. For number 2 is return spring, number 3 shoe spring, and 4 adjuster lever, and 5 brake adjuster, or 6 pull off spring, 7 spring returner, 8 hold down spring, 9 return spring, and the tank brake shoe, 11 adjuster assembly set, 12 adjuster screw, 13 adjuster nut, 14 park brake lever, 15 trailing shoe, 16 hold down pin, 70 brake hose fitting, 18 brake cable, and 19 wheel hub, and the last part number is backing plate. Okay, I will explain about condition of drum brake parts. Number 1, drum brake drum. Condition slightly rusty and one got no deep grooving or crack. And the number 2, returnering spring. Condition good condition and tension adequate. Number 3, shoe and lining assembly. Thickness, the number is 2.86 millimeter. Worn and not in good condition. And 4, shoe to shoe spring. Good elastic and no corrosion. Also for the number 5, good elastic and no corrosion. Number 6 is piston, no fluid leak. And the last one is number 7, brake drum, slightly rusty and worn.
Inspection of drum brakes parts. Part names number 1, brake lining thickness. Condition 2.35 mm. Part name number 2, brake drum inside diameter. Condition number 1, 167.44 mm. Number 2, 167.26 mm. Number 3, 167.22 mm. Number 4, 167.23 mm. Part name number 3, shoe and lining assembly. Thickness 2.86 mm.
My name is Lokman Hakim bin Muhammad Sharif Budin. My matric number B1323100099. For discussion 1, what we got during the inspection, the brake shoe lining thickness was measured at 2.35 mm, which is slightly below the standard minimum value of 4.4 mm. Alright, okay, this indicates that the brake lining has worn beyond the recommended limit and should be replaced with a new one. Although the surface appears smooth and evenly worn, the reduced thickness could affect braking performance and safety. Replacing the lining will help ensure consistent braking force and prevent damage to the brake drums. For inside diameter of drum brake, what we got, it have a different position like position 1, position 2, position 3 and position 4. Okay, for position 1, what we got 167.44 mm, position 2 167.26 mm, position 3 167.22 mm, and last position 167.23 mm. The average diameter is approximately 167.29 mm, which is within the allowable service limit. The small variation between the reading indicates that the drum is still round and in good condition. Since the measurements are consistent and below the maximum wear limit, the drum can continue to be used safely. Any significant deviation between measurement would suggest an out of round condition, which could cause vibration or uneven braking.
Okay, discussion number 3. If deep crack found on the drum, can it be repaired? Explain your answer. If a deep crack is found on the brake drum, it should not be repaired. Crack weaken the structure of the drum and can lead to dangerous failure while braking. Even though welding or machining might seem like a solution, but it can affect the metal strength and cause the drum to fail later. Therefore, the safest option is to replace the damaged drum with a new one.
Okay, the last question. What is the advantage of drum brake compared to disc brake? So the answer is drum brake have several advantages over disc brake. They are cheaper to manufacture, provide better self-energizing action, and offer higher braking force at lower pedal pressure, especially suitable for rear wheel application. Additionally, the drum brakes can easily integrate a mechanical parking brake system within the same assembly. However, they require more maintenance and are more prone to heat buildup compared to disc brake. Okay, lastly is conclusion. For this lab, we got a valuable hands-on experience removing, inspecting, and reassemble a drum brake system. Next, during the inspection, we found the brake shoe lining was around 2.35 millimeter, and it's slightly below the 4.4 millimeter limit, meaning it should be replaced. And then we also measure the drum diameter, and we got around 167.29 millimeter, which is still within the safe range, so it can be reused. After that, this lab help us understand how to each part of the brake system work together and how wear affect performance. And we also learn the importance of accuracy, cleanliness, and safety when working on brakes. Overall, this season boosts our confidence and practical skill in maintaining vehicle brake system.